Hello guys, how you guys doing today? It's back with a new stream and a new race, new track. How are you guys doing this afternoon? So as you guys know, we're gonna head right into the game as always and go in and have some fun. So guys, we're back to a normal way of how I was doing it. So one practice session, then qualifier, then the race. The only reason why I did a full weekend for the last two races because there were sprint weekends, and sprint weekends usually is one practice, sprint qualifier, and then sprint race, then race qualified and race. But this time it's regular weekend, and I give you guys one practice session because it would have been too long. So let's head right into it really quick. We are heading to the first Italian track, in this case the first European Grand Prix on the calendar. How you guys doing this afternoon? And I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are excited as much as I am right now. Yesterday was a little bit of a, I'll say a little bit of a disappointment with after that spin that I had with Max in Miami. Wasn't expecting that, but it is what it is. I'm still in the lead in the Drivers' Championship, so that's a plus. So with all that, it should be alright. We're gonna head out to Italy. We're gonna have 60 minutes of practice, and then after the 60 minutes of practice, it's gonna be qualifier. So, and this should be at what, 60? Yeah, let's see how it is at 60, and then yeah, let's head right into practice and let's do it. Alright guys, so let's head out on track to do a drive out. Let's get a few laps under our belt. This track is kind of very sad for me when I come on it because like of what happened back in the day with Ayrton Senna. This is the track that he fatally passed away on, and this was his last race. Every time I come here, it's like something I always think about, and it's sad to know this is where the legend Senna had his last race and where he passed away back in the day. Still a great track. I love it though. So right at this corner right here. Yep, that corner. That's where, you know, Senna had his crash back in the day, and to this day it's still one of the most horrific crashes in F1 history, aside from Roman Grosjean's crash in 2020 in Bahrain. But on the good side of things, this race this year, Max Verstappen led that race. I don't think it was on pole. I think it was in P2. But Oscar Piastri was on pole. Man, I don't know what Max did or what they put in the car that weekend, but that car was so fast, it made the McLarens look slow, and they're the fastest cars on track. So I don't know what happened to that Red Bull that weekend, but that was a great, typical Max Verstappen race and win. But I was happy to see him get a race win though, because we needed a race win. So yeah, we're gonna do about, I think, 6 laps, pit on the 7th. Or I might do more than that. Let's see how I feel. Oops. Came in too fast. Definitely gotta do better on the next lap and watch the way I go in on corners. But it's not the first time I lose it in that corner too. That corner is like my biggest nightmare on this track. And yeah, Yuki Tsunoda had a crash back there this year. That was a very interesting, unfortunate crash from a Red Bull car in Imola. I don't remember if it was during qualify or during practice, but I feel like it was during practice because he was still in the race for the Sunday. So that wasn't so bad. Welcome. We're just joining. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I was just talking about like what happened for the Imola race. Max Verstappen took a victory here this year. It was a great race, but it was a Max Verstappen type of race. Very fast Red Bull the weekend, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get a fast Red Bull as well to myself. And I'm really excited for the next track, which is Monaco. But I'm gonna leave all the juicy details for when I do go to that track. And if you guys haven't noticed, I like open tracks. It's like tracks where like there's a big runoff area gravel. I like those tracks better than the street tracks because the street tracks you're prone to make more mistakes than an open track. The only thing that I'm worried about in an open track like this is I hit the curb at the wrong place, lose my back end, and then I spin out. But besides that, I prefer these tracks because they're better when it comes to speed. And welcome to Italy, guys. Right.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
So as you guys saw on the screen, that my engine has a little bit of a problem, which is for my gearbox. I need to switch on my gearbox so I can I won't have gearbox problem down the road. Because as you guys can see, I've done 766 laps on this gearbox like this. So, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it in, you know, the second one, which is gonna make me lose about 15 to 20 minutes of like practice time, which means I can't go out on track until then. And then for the internal combustion engine, aka ICE, funny enough, I am gonna leave it as is because it's not that crazy right now. But this one was a bit crazy, so I had to swap it out. The rest of my engine is fine. Yeah, so these are the MGUK, the motor generator unit, kinetic. Then the MGUH, the motor unit heat. The ES, the engine energy storage. I hate when I have to fix this thing because there's only two, and I usually get a penalty when I add something to it. Turbocharger is that turbocharger only usually goes up to 2 by 2, so it should be fine. And then the CE, the control electronics, usually doesn't move, but the gearbox on the other hand moves a lot. The only thing that I usually worry about is the turbocharger, this, and maybe one of these two, but everything else, and the gearbox obviously grinds as well, so I'm not too worried about anything else. But with that being said, I'm gonna have to chill here until the time for that finish. I can skip it, but to burn a little bit of time for practice, might as well let it. Okay guys, so there's about 1 minute to go. The component is almost done that I replaced, which is basically, let me go back on a second show you. Where is it? So it is basically this. It was at 1 for the gearbox, because right now it's yellow as you guys can see. But then when I go on 2, on the right side you can see it goes green, right? But if I go back, it's gonna turn yellow if I go back to 1. So right now it's on 2. It's engine component, so it helps me it helps me like know if my engine's gonna blow, if my engine is smoke and all that kind of stuff. So I had to change out these components. When I see them like going yellow or starting to get like a little bit darker, I have to change them in order for my car doesn't get a mechanical failure on track. So it's almost done. There's like 13 seconds left to go, 10 seconds. And then right after that, we're gonna head out on track to do the race strategy. Then we're gonna come back and do a qualified pace and see how well we do with about 28 minutes left to go in practice before qualifier. So with that being finished now, let's head right out to do a race strategy in about a few seconds. Alright, let's do this. Let's do a flying lap since there's not really that much time to go over, or do a drive out again. There we go.
Okay, we need a few solid laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
The engine, I think, is still going to be a little bit orange. It's only because right now the ice is it's still yellow and it's only 62%. So I'm not going to change it right now. I'm probably going to change it maybe in Montreal. Depends on how much percentage it is going to be by the end of this race and by the end of the Monaco Grand Prix. So I'm probably not going to change it maybe until Montreal, or if not until Barcelona. So we'll have to see. This is one of my favorite tracks, though. Well, favorite like tracks like out of like the first European tracks. The other track that I do like is the other Italian track, which is Monza. That's I really like that track as well too. Had a lockup, small lockup there. came around that corner a little bit too fast and then cut the corner properly, so had a bit of a lock up. I gotta get this delta time dropped before I get back on the line, so let's see. Needs to drop faster. There we go. Let's try this again and see if I can get around here faster than I did before. There we go. No luck up this time, straight through. A little bit slow going around here, but that's okay. To be expected. Here's the tricky part. There's a car in front of me and I'm coming in at full speed. Is he gonna let me through? Okay, he did let me through. But it cost me a little bit of time on my Delta. That's okay. Yeah, I really enjoy this track. It's pretty fast, very high speed. Especially when you're going up the hill, coming back down the hill. Those are the fun parts. Really enjoyed that part of the track. So when I mean going up the hill and come down the hill, I'll show you guys when I get to those turns, or I'll let you guys know. This turn right here is my biggest nightmare on this track. It's like my biggest nightmare, but sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. So right here I'm going uphill. This is all uphill as we're speaking right now. Can't really see it properly, but this is uphill. Then it gets on the top of the hill right around here, and then here again I'm going downhill. Get on the flat and then head back uphill again, as you guys can see. Yep. My favorite turn on this track, and then right after this we're heading back downhill again.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Guys, don't worry, I'm right now, but that's okay. This is practice. I usually like to be first in practice, but that's okay. I guess because my difficulty's at 60, that's why I said that. So I'm gonna head back into the pits again. Maybe stay in the pits for like about 5 minutes or so, then head back out to redo the qualifying pace, and then call it a evening, because most of what I'm gonna be doing right now is just basically doing the race programs, and once I finish the race program, just let the time go until
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving you.
I don't want to go out for next up, basically. I'll equal it out. Wait, what did I just do? Oh, okay. I'll just load on there. So after this lap, I'm gonna go in and I will be just chilling for about a few minutes, then head back out. And then let the time go, because there's about 16 minutes roughly left of practice of P3 for practice, and then after that is qualifying time. I don't think I'll show you guys how many races I put for this race. I will show you guys that in about a second when I go into the pits.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Yeah, I kind of have to stop this lap anyways because I'm out of gas. So I need to pit my car. Well, welcome to Italy, to all those who just joined. We're in the first Italian Grand Prix track and the first European race of the season. So that is that. That was alright. My time was between 17.6 and 18, I would say. It went up and down. So I'm gonna let this chill for a bit of time, and then we're gonna head back out in a few minutes time. So I'll let it drop down to like about 9 minutes and like 30 seconds, about 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and with that time I'll head back out to basically just do this one, restart the whole thing and redo it, and then yep, that basically, after I finish doing that, is basically going back to looking at cars on track, and then waiting until time for quality. So stay tuned, guys. We will be there soon. There's not really much to do right now because I've done 9 laps already. I did 12 laps already, as you guys can see. So just doing that one extra lap for the race. The quality pace, it's gonna just add it to 13. So there's not really much else for me to do after that. Besides just chilling and waiting for the time to go by. So it's about to happen soon, so let me get myself ready to go out. There it is. This is has to be the best push lap I'm going to be doing this afternoon. So let's do it. This push lap has to go well because it's only a 1 lap.
Okay, this is a quality sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
I want to know what that time is right now. Closest rivals probably because it's probably going to be max. Give or take. What is it? 116. Whoever dropped at 116 is ridiculous. I'm like 400ths of a second behind that person. My time on this track is very slow, as you guys can clearly tell. Probably gonna get closer to like a what? Maybe 119 or almost 120. I'm 1 second off the person's time.
Well, program over, but that wasn't much help to us, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
we need to run it again.
It really was not much help. I basically just equated to getting put in pole position and getting put in P20, which was a bit disappointing. Had a small lock up there and went wide. Not redoing it again. There's 5 minutes left. There's 5 minutes left anyway, so that's fine. I will be dropping my difficulty for quali, putting it at 58, and then put this back up at 62 maybe for the race, 63. I think 60 is like a little bit more challenging, so put it at 63 to give me a little bit of aggressive driving when the other drivers on track for the race. So yeah, that's not what I expected that to be. Started off good, ended bad. So So, like I said, we're probably going to be chilling for a little bit of time to watch the 5 minutes that there is. There's about almost 3 minutes left. And I'm obviously not going back out on track. So, I'm going to just wait till the time finishes and then head straight to qualifier. So, stay tuned until then, guys.
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Alright, so practice is over and it's time for qualifier, so let's head right into that really quick. So this should be really interesting. I'm excited for qualifier in Imola, and then I'm excited for the race. Oh, my experience went up a little bit. That's good. The bottom tree is at 99, so I'm happy about that. Just gotta bring out my racecraft and my experience. Alright, so let's do this really quick. Switch it to 58 and then put it back at like 62, 63 for the race. So let's do this, guys. And with this track, it's probably gonna be like one push laps a race. So let's see. I never get to do a second improvement lap like right away, so it's always just a one lap.
Welcome to the circuit named for Ferrari. It is qualifying at a special
after this one
arena
lap,
for
should be fun.
motorsport. Welcome to Imola.
Man, I'm gonna miss Christian Horner, man. So let's head out on track and do our first lap. This lap should be good. So see you guys after this lap.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. Norris, Russell, Alonso, Leclerc and Piastri. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Leclerc, Piastri and Ocon. And we're in front of Magnussen, Bottas and Sargent. The fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 17.3. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
So yeah, because of Kevin Magnussen, I had to like it was a good lap. I got P4, but because of Kevin Magnussen, I had to like lock up my brakes a little bit more than I usually wanted to. Like there's a few times I could have gone past him, but I'm like, to keep a decent time on the track, let me just like stay behind him and just control my car behind him without like hitting him or like overtaking him and like go wide. So I just say, you know what, I'll stay behind him, and then once I cross that line after the first lap, go for a second push lap to get an improvement on my time, which is what I did. So that went pretty well. So I'm currently the second fastest, as you can see. Obviously I'm P1 at the moment, but Max is like 224. I can't say seconds, but that's the gap. That's how far he's from me right now. That's the gap. I think he just came back in the garage. So yeah, there he is. That's Max. But the gap is literally 224. So it's not bad. His my first sector was a 24.3, and second sector was a 26.3. And my third sector was a 25.6. His first sector was a 24.4, and his second sector was literally just one number off from mine. He did a 26.379. I did a 26.378. Literally one number off, which I find ridiculously funny. And then our last sector, he did a 25.7. I did 25.7. I did a 25.6. So the gap is understandable. So right now, I think it's just Daniel Ricciardo coming back in, and then you have Leclerc, who should be Sainz, who should be coming in the garage now. And then it's gonna go right back to me until everybody goes out for a push lap, which I doubt I need, but let's see what happens. Alright, so like I said, guys, we're just going to be chilling in the garage until it's time for them to go out in their improvement laps. So, stay tuned. And like I said, I'll tell you guys, there's going to be 32 laps, and there may or may not be rain for that, so I'm not sure. Let's just check out the here. So it doesn't really say. I guess when I get to Q3 it's really gonna let me know, but so far it's not really letting me know. Track temperature right now is 33 degrees, air temperature is 22 degrees, and the sun is gonna be up for about the next 15 minutes or so, well, next 30 minutes or so, with 7 minutes left for 7 minutes and 30 minutes left for Q1. And yep, so when everybody starts heading back out on track, stay tuned, guys. So let's do it. Alright, so guys, that was the end of Q1. So let's head right into Q2 and hopefully get another good lap as well. Alright, let's head right into this lap. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the last lap that I did. Mine is being stuck behind a Haas. Because being stuck behind a Haas is not the most funnest thing to endure, to be honest with you. So enjoy these laps, guys. And it looks like it's dead ass gonna rain. Just look how dark that sky is right now. Can't even see the sun. It looks like it's gonna rain. So, but we all know it's gonna rain for the race, so enjoy this lap.
Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1:18.2. They're in 12th. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
As you guys saw, my delta time immediately just dropped like 6 something. Is because I was about to lose it and I caught the car before it spun or I went off track. So that's why my delta time went like that. But I definitely saved the car there for sure. So I'm just gonna head right back into the pits.
Let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
And then go out for an improvement lap after. Here comes Max. So basically, yeah, that was the lap. Let's see how I did. Max is in P8. I am in P1 right now on a one lap with Landon Norris a few seconds right behind me, and damn, George Russell just had a better sector 3 than all of us, yo. Whoa, better sector 3 to push up in P3. Max got pushed on to P9. Hopefully he pushes up more than that, but we'll see. So stay tuned until everybody's ready to go out on a second lap, and then I head out for my my second lap soon. So enjoy, guys. Time for that improvement lap. Here we go. Let's see how much of an improvement I can actually make, or if I even needed to do an improvement lap. Let's see. As soon as I cross that line going down on the straight, let's see how far my delta is gonna go right there. There we go. Okay, Max just got P2, so I'm worried, but I'm not, because quali's finished. Q2 is finished, so I don't think I'll be making up that much time. Obviously, you guys see I didn't make up that much time in the first sector, so I'm hoping I dropped a few in the second sector here. As you guys can see, the delta time is only not that much. I don't know how much I dropped by, but it wasn't a lot. Wow, the gap is only 300ths of a second, man. To be expected. Time for Q3. This is the last qualifying to get pole position, and then from here, it's the race. So stay tuned for this. This should be exciting. So let's do it. So I'm gonna go max off for this one, and then after I do my laps, I'll talk to you guys. So enjoy these laps, and hopefully I make pole position. Enjoy.
Here's a quick position rundown for you. The top 5 are Verstappen, Norris, Alonso, Sainz and Leclerc. The fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 16.7. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining. Okay, we can take you this lap.
So yeah, guys, that was a lap. That was a lap, all right. Let's see my time. Wow, okay, I did it. That was a very good lap. Everybody else did the top 4, well, the top 3 below me, which is Max, Oscar, and Lando, did a 1.16 with like a few seconds, a few gap. The gap in between those guys are not that bad. But for me, I did a 1:15.9, which I thought it'd be 1 second, but it wasn't. But it was still the fastest timer on the track right now. So let's see what happens when we go out on a push lap, and I know for sure I will get pole, because if I don't get pole from this, I'll be a bit triggered, but I should be able to get pole from this. So we'll see. See you guys in a few minutes, and yeah, because as you guys can see, the track temperature is like 32 degrees right now. Air temperature is still the same. What like weather is right now is sun in 5 minutes or so, and yeah, hopefully. But for the race, it looks like it's gonna rain, but I don't know exactly when it's gonna rain though. But we'll see. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. And hello to the person that said hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy, and hope you gonna enjoy the race, and hope you enjoy my video. If you missed the rest of the races, all the rest are there. Just check out my channel and you'll see the rest of the race, from starting from Bahrain all the way up to this race where we are at the moment. So if you haven't seen those, go check those out. They're there. And yeah, stay tuned for the Romani Grand Prix in a few minutes time. Just waiting for the time to go down so I can see if I need an improvement lap, which I doubt I need, but let's see what happens. I don't know when cars are gonna head out on track, but when I see everybody else heading out, I will head out as well. 4 minutes and counting. How are you guys doing today? You guys enjoying the stream so far? For those who are looking at this stream, can't really see my time. My time is a 1:15.9. I'm just here waiting to see who was headed out on track. There's 3 minutes and 20 left. Car should be heading out soon, I'm assuming. There they are, which is just a Williams, but I'm gonna head out as well. So I'm gonna keep my mic on because I don't think I'm gonna do much improvement with this lap, but let's see how much I do. And I want to see how much time there is left. Okay, there's 48 seconds. I have enough time to get over the line to do one last lap. Yeah, my delta time is still red. It hasn't even gone green yet, so we're worried about that. Worried, but not too worried because I know I had a really fast lap. So, Q3 is officially over. That means qualifying is officially over. So, knowing by crossing this finish line, I'm not gonna pit it. I'm gonna cross the line. I should have pole position for the race in a few minutes time. Yep, so no improvement at all. Just, yeah, no improvement at all. Thought I'll have like a little improvement in maybe sector 2 or even sector 3, but nothing. But that's okay. I've got pole position for the race, and that's exactly what I wanted.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Alright, let's head to it, guys. So, this is it. So like I said, I'm going to push it to like a 52, 53. Not 53, I mean 62 or 63. So, let's see. If I put it that high, guys, it tells me I'm going to be in heavy defensive mode. So, if anyone comments or say anything, there's a very heavy chance that I might not reply. Depends, because if I'm going to be on the defense a lot, I won't be able to look over as often, which might distract me from the race. And I need to redeem myself from Max winning and beating me in 3 races so far. So I'm putting it up so I can get a little bit more competition, a little bit more aggressive on track. So enjoy the introduction of the track, and I will see you guys with that time. So by the looks of it, it looks like it's going to start to rain at the beginning of the race, and then by the end of the race it should go sun. So enjoy, guys.
This place has gone by many titles. The Italian Grand Prix, the San Marino Grand Prix, and now it's the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Welcome to Grand Prix Sunday. Unlike most Formula One tracks, Imola is driven anti-clockwise and offers our drivers today just over 3 miles of glistening wet tarmac to negotiate. It's made up of a roughly equal split of 9 right-hand turns and 10 left-hand. Watch the drivers on the way into turn 16. Managing their speed there will be crucial, with the rain only adding to the difficulty of that downhill braking section, which then, of course, leads them into the track's longest straight, though no DRS there today, of course. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Henry lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Sainz, Russell, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Stroll, Ricciardo, Hamilton, Albon, Gasly, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Sargent, Bottas, and Zhou Guanyu. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Welcome to the commentary box. I'm Alex Jakes, delighted to say joining us for this intriguing race is Anthony Davidson. Well, it's all about forgetting last time because that was a bit of a shocker. How do they change the story today?
You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
Right then, the formation lap has started, and I must say the weather conditions aren't the best today for visibility and grip. As each driver performs this lap, they'll be wanting to settle in and concentrate, as this race in these conditions will require a lot of focus.
Like you guys
As the
heard
cars
it.
make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
So yeah, guys, we're starting on full wets, and then hopefully by the end of the race we should go to intermediates. But enjoy the race and see you guys at the end of the race. Stay tuned. Enjoy, guys.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out. Full wet seem like the best tyre for now. tyre condition still looking good. It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Okay, full wet seems to be the fastest tyre for now. And that's Max ahead now. Okay, gap ahead, 2.0 seconds. They're on a fresh set of wets. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres. We think they've got 1 more stop. Time last lap, 1:31.3. All right, at the moment, you're losing 0.3 a lap. Come on, dig in. Okay, mate, Max is ahead of you. They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push. Okay, so the current fastest lap, 1 minute 30.9. Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. It's hard to say if inters or wets are better right now. Okay, I think it might just be about time to come and change these tyres. Minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes. Inters and wets will probably have very similar pace at the moment. ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there, you're doing well. Teams seem to be putting intermediates on now. Come on, let's go, and switch over if you need to. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Okay, I think it might just be about time to come and change these tyres. Right, we're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change. The radar's showing a clear patch on its way. There's about 10 more minutes of this rain. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Max is coming in for his stop. Okay, well, it wasn't to be this time, but not to worry. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's focus. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 0.6 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in 15th. Gap to your teammate behind, 21.5 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in 15th. It looks like the weather's going to dry up in about 5 minutes' time. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Alright, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. You've got 4 laps until your pit window opens. Fastest lap at the moment, 1:28.5. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 21.7 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. And the time last lap, 1 minute 51.9. And some information on Leclerc. They've got an issue with their car, they're going to be slow. Okay, mate. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
Guys, I don't know what to say, but Nico Hulkenberg is on fire, bro. He has the fastest lap as we speak right now. I don't know if it's because he had a win in Silverstone a few weeks ago, but in game, his avatar is doing some crazy things, man. Like being qualified in Q3 and then just getting the fastest lap 3 times.
Seeing the tyres are getting too hot, you need to cool them down. Find some standing water.
So when your tires get hot,
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
You go off the racing line where there's water to cool down your tires. Yeah, I can imagine how hot the tires are getting. Look at my degradation on my 2 rear tires. They're at like 40, 41 right now. My front tires are still good. Whew, my back tires are hot. Daniel Ricciardo just got the fastest time. Hulkenberg just took the fastest time again. What is happening with these guys right now?
Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres. Okay, the rain should be ending shortly. So we should see a dry line starting to form fairly rapidly, so make sure you cool your tyres down the straights. Inters look like the best tyre for now. Push now, we're boxing this lap.
Tires are hot, bro.
Gap to your teammate behind, 22.7 seconds. They're on a fresh set of inters. They're in 9th place. Your last lap time, 26.9.
Okay, cool. I don't know if he's gonna get me, but he did undercut me though, so let's see. I'm pinning in this lap, so he's already on Hughes.
We expect you'll be noticing a bit of grip loss in the tyres around now, so just be careful.
More than enough grip loss. Like, what the fuck? I'm heading into the pits right now so I can change my tires to intermediates. Brandon Norris is going to go ahead of me.
Okay, some information on Norris. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car. Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Oh,
Max
no.
is in the pits. Max in the pits.
No, I went intermediate. These men are going hard.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
All these men are going hard, bro. Are you kidding me? Ah, that's annoying, bro. Piastri went hard.
Alright, consensus in the garage is that it's probably about time for the slick tyre now.
Are
It's
you
going to be slippery, but it'll probably be
kidding me?
quicker.
I will lose so much track time, bro. Because I just went on intermediates. And now you're telling me I have to pit again to go on slicks, bro.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
God damn it. I'm gonna get called in again. You wanna watch? You wanna bet I get called in the pits again? Yeah, I am. I'm getting called in the pits to go switch to a dry tire.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate.
I'm so mad, bro. Max is gonna pass me as well too. Leclerc is gonna pass me. George Russell, where's Max? There he is. Yeah, everybody's gonna pass me. I'm so mad, bro.
Exit will receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
This is so bullshit. The only how I'm gonna get back up to P1 is if they turn on the DRS. This is so bullshit, bro. I was like, it is. I'm like, I should have gone hard right away so I didn't have to pit again. That is frustrating. No, I'm gonna take Gasly, Ocon at this point right up here. I should get him here. Yeah, collision, get out the way. Kind of might have just cost myself a little bit of track time there because I went over the curb. Max is up in 5th, Fernando is in 6th place.
managing your tyres, manage your tyres. And gap to the car in front, 2.1 seconds. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
Yeah, this is bullshit. The only reason why this isn't, why it's not even becoming more bullshit is because the DRS didn't get activated yet. If the DRS gets activated, I am screwed. Because Fernando is gonna have a DRS on max. The whole line is gonna have a DRS train. And I'm gonna be stuck here.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, mate, let's try and climb up the order. I'm setting you a new target. Push, push.
They want me to go to P6, bro. With the gap being, what, 2.7?
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 2.7 seconds.
So, you know what, the Europe races, I'm leaving them at 60, man. Because as you see, I pushed it all the way up to 63, and I am regretting it because problem is, now I can't even catch the field to even get in a decent position, not even P2, man. I'm fighting to get P6, and I can't even drop the gap. Every time the gap drops, it keeps going back up. This is ridiculous.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 5.5 seconds.
I'm just waiting for the DRS, man. But I know when it comes, it's gonna screw me up when it comes to catching up, because if there's a DRS chain with 2 or 3 cars, all those cars are gonna get DRS for God knows how many laps. There's 25 laps right now, and we're almost close to 32 laps. There's only a few laps left, and I still can't even break the gap. Every time I drop, I go back up. I'm fighting for P6 for not even P3, not even podium. That's what is pissing me off right now. I pushed the difficulty too high, way too high. So I remind myself for this Grand Prix next season to put it at 60. Because I usually test the limit of how high I should put it. And as you guys can tell, I've pushed it a little bit too high, so I'm gonna put it at 60 next time, or even at 59. Because at 58 I got podium, I got a pole, so imagine if it's at 59. Oh, there is DRS.
Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
There is DRS. I didn't think there was. Because I didn't see it get reactivated, so. Okay.
Great maneuver. You made it look so easy.
Going well so far. I'm still getting DRS from Fernando Alonso. Thank you very much.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 5.3 seconds.
The gap ahead is going to stay the gap ahead. There's not enough race, there's not enough laps, surely to break that gap.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
Out of 32. Max is gonna be ahead of me this time, but he's on pole, I'm not. So neither of us are on, well, he's gonna be on pole, I'm not. Because I'm pushing all I get to drop this gap, and the gap is only still 4.9. Like, I can see him in front of me, but I don't have enough speed. And my difficulty is too high. I'm regretting it right now. I thought I could have hold him off in the first lap, and I did not. I lost it. I lost Max when I lost the P1, bro. Because now I can't even catch him anymore. If it wasn't for that screwed up on the flipping pit stop, where I pitted and I had to go back and pit the next lap, I would have been ahead of Max right now. So I had to double pit right after. I had to double pit. Yep, second to last lap. This is bullshit, bro. He's gonna be ahead of me in the competition, and as you guys know, the next race is basically Monaco. And yeah. Monaco is going to be a very boring race. I'm going to put this thing at 58 or even 57 for Monaco. So as you guys can see, the European races are... Why they're so much difficult to pass on track, I have no idea. So when we head into Monaco, Max is going to be ahead of me in the competition because the point difference wasn't a lot. Man,
okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 4.8 seconds.
Y'all see the gap. I can't even break the gap. I'm trying to get that shit down to like 1 second, but I can't even do that right now. They say the second Red Bull car is difficult, but it's proven to me in my 5th season that it is difficult. Really difficult, man. Look at the gap. It just went down and it went back up again. Let's see what my degradation on my tires look like, especially my rear. Ridiculous, man. I'm truly losing to a goat. This is bullshit. So this is what Max must feel like right now in real life. Went up again, 4.8. It dropped to 4.6 and it went up to 4.8 again now. This game annoys me, it pisses me off too much, man. I'm going off mic, man.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.7 seconds.
Yay.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Yeah, I'm P4. I'm not even on podium, bro. I'm so annoyed right now, man. So what I'm gonna do, bro, is definitely put this shit so low that I'm gonna be leading the race.
For the last time, Lando Norris is victorious.
This is nice. I'm not even excited for this at all.
It was a joy to watch today, honestly, because the driver was clearly able to read the conditions well on track, to use the information properly from the team,
This is annoying,
and
bro.
usually come up with the right solution at the right time.
So what I want to do right
Drivers are
now,
making their way out for the podium celebrations, and it's going to be McLaren picking up the winner's trophy.
Yep,
Congratulations to
Lando.
the entire team for that fantastic performance.
they got the 1 and 2, P1 and P2. I'm beyond annoyed. So what I'm gonna do for Monaco is literally put it to 58 and then run the race. I have to win Monaco. There's no way. I'm dropping the difficulty. I'm leaving. So for this race, as we can clearly tell, the highest I should have put it is 60 or even 59.
I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Yeah, very frustrated. Very, very. Let's see the standing. Let's use Max is in the lead by 2 points, bro. 2. God darn, man. So I really need to win Monaco, bro. Is I'm gonna lose a championship to Max. Wow, 2 points. Let's check out the highlights. I lost it in the first lap, bro. Look at this. I had a good launch. Look at this. Max took off, bro. He took off so much. I lost it in the first lap, bro. And I never got it back. And then I went off track too. Ah, that was a really bad race. Really bad race. not how I see that race going at all. I'm so pissed off at myself for it. It is what it is, man. So just have to move on and try to do better at the next race. This is like my worst season right now. Honestly, it's like my worst season. I've never had a season this bad before. I don't know what's going on or what's happening. But as you can see, Max is beating me in our rival right now. This is ridiculous. I don't know what I lost, but I lost something here for sure. If I lose focus, that'd be crazy. But yeah, our recognition is at 50-50 right now. I need to step up my game. I really do need to step up my game, bro. Oh man, so disappointed. I lost 3 races now, and both times I lost, Max was ahead of me. So what I'm gonna do right now is just let this be, and then yeah, because I'm just gonna be frustrated with myself. And yeah, the next race up is Monaco. So as you guys can see, I'm gonna just move this to 2. As you guys can see right now, Max is beating me by 2 points, and so far season going by trophies, I've came in first 3 times in Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, and in China. In Australia and Japan I lost to Max. Miami again I lost to Max, and in Imola I came in 4th place. Hopefully Monaco is better. So enjoy. I need to go on a winning streak from Canada all the way up to Monza. If I don't go on a winning streak from all the way up to Canada to Monza, bro, it's I might not even stream anymore, bro, because that's how bad the season is going for me right now. It's ridiculous, man. I'm hella disappointed, man. So if I had won this race, I would have got my 100 podium, but as you guys see, I'm not getting that 100 podium. So that's what that is. So can't do anything about it. But yeah, I will definitely see you guys in the next race. And as you guys can see, Max right now is ahead of me. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next Grand Prix race, which is going to be in Monaco, or in the rich people's terms, Monte Carlo. So I'll see you guys for that race. Enjoy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah. Alright, so thank you for joining today. I don't know how many guys were here today, but thank you for joining, and thank you for staying tuned, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video, even though it wasn't the best results that I have hoped for. So with that being said, see you guys in the next video, and peace out. Have a good rest of your day, guys, or a good night, I should say. Peace out.